Warren K. Bradley has done it all in the world of visual arts. From fashion and social justice to courtroom trials and gay erotica, Bradley is a masterful storyteller with just a stroke of paint with his brush on a blank canvas. Bradley teaches art at Parsons, but his journey began in West Philadelphia.
I'm the youngest of seven, working class family. When we were growing up, the area was very different than it is now. I still have family there, so I go back from time to time, and it's been decimated by crack and poor politics.
Growing up in a family of go-getters helped mold his love for art.
The brother just above me, or between my sister and myself, was the one who taught me to draw. And ironically enough, he went on to become a fashion designer, and I kind of followed his footsteps, except I wasn't interested in being a designer. I was more interested in drawing clothes.
Art has become an extension of who he is. Almost like breathing, it is second nature to him.
Art to me is as much, it's a form of communication. It's a part of me. You know, it's just like someone walking, kind of. It sounds odd, but I see things, how can I put this? When I'm seeing things, I'm usually seeing them compositionally.
Bradley has done so much artwork over the years for fashion, magazines, and even on behalf of news networks like CNN and CBS, where he got to paint recreations of historical scenes. He was New York's first black courtroom artist, illustrating numerous high-profile cases, even one involving someone currently in the Oval Office.
I actually covered a trial for our current president, before he was president, of course, and I got to meet him in the elevator.
Warren loves performing jazz. It has allowed him to meet numerous artists over the years, including Roberta Flack and even rapper Flavor Flav. But while he loves music, art is still his first love, and has allowed him to express and give voice to personal pain and heartache.
I've lost a lot of family and friends due to the AIDS epidemic. What comes to mind particularly are two brothers and a cousin, play cousin. One of the brothers that I mentioned, who was the person I followed in their footsteps, my next oldest brother, I literally watched him die, pretty much. This was in the early 80s, when the subject was taboo, when there weren't a lot of medications or treatments. In fact, they were experimenting. I think in society we're conditioned to expect the older people to go first. And while it's terrible, you know, we all lose our parents, our grandparents, etc., but it's not as traumatic or as shocking, and I use that word literally now, not like it's casually used, shocking, as losing your peers when you're in your 20s. You know, people in their 20s are not supposed to die, especially vibrant, healthy, talented people.
Through it all, Warren K. Bradley has learned a lot and has some advice to share for artists.
My advice to artists, first of all, would be to learn your craft. And that's for any art form, music, painting, architecture, dance, whatever. Learn your craft. Learn the history of it, learn the standards of it.
Warren K. Bradley has accomplished much and weathered storms. However, he has persevered and shares what he has learned with a brush and paint to color in the details. Marvin Richards Jr., Columbia Television News.